Welcome to a two-part series on Voicethread in the classroom. Voicethread is a free web tool that really has some powerful effects in the classroom. Like many free web tools, there are paid versions which do have some advantages, which we'll talk about in a little while. But first, let's just take a look at what Voicethread is and why one might want to utilize it in the classroom. Voicethread is basically a collaborative slideshow that holds images, documents, videos, text, and allows someone, just like a thread of an email has the back and forth of the replies and each person's, and it kind of shows you the whole thread of the conversation. So similarly here with some video and audio, we will be able to utilize a powerful tool to really track and to listen to our students speak and see them perhaps present. Really the idea here being that for classes that are very text-based, where there's a skill to read, translate any language, or particularly in Judaic studies where there's a need to read and translate, this is going to be a powerful tool. So Voicethread is a collaborative slideshow that holds images, documents, and videos. This is something that you can share with as many people as you'd like, or as few as you would like. It could be something that you collaborate with friends, students, colleagues. You can make it public, as we'll see in a few moments, if that's what you desire to do. You obviously have a lot of different different choices in terms of how to regulate it, how private do you want it to be. Of course, it's going to be a mobile. There's a mobile app for the iPhone and for the iPad, and I believe for the Droid as well. And it really, there are very few technical requirements that one needs to be able to utilize it. Really, you need a computer with internet, a microphone, and a webcam, which again, if you have a laptop, that's pretty much all you'll need. And it's going to be something that's very interactive. As you'll see, there's voice, text, audio, video, and it's really something that could be utilized in any classroom. So let's just jump right in and see what Voicethread is. Again, I'm going to be logging in from the not the voicethread.com, but from edvoicethread.com, which is an educational one. We've chosen at our school to purchase an account for our teachers and students, as this is a tool we really are planning on utilizing. So when you log in, you'll come right to three different tabs. There's Browse, Create, and My Voice. And essentially, the Browse section are all those voice threads that other people have created, that you have the ability to look at and perhaps to utilize, or to in any which way that you might want. From my experience, some of these are quite good, and some of them are a bit of a waste of time. So you really might be looking for something specific. And we'll see later that if you're interested in it, you could actually make your voice threads public to this. But just to give you one example of what a voice thread looks like and to utilize this browse button, before I did this session, if I typed in the word Chumash, there was nothing coming up. So I decided just to do a quick voice thread, which I'll show you, with a page of Chumash, and I called it that. So now if you type in and browse for Chumash, you'll find this one, which is by me, Jay Rothman, and it has just 2 views and 3 comments. That's probably all from myself at this point, from the different trainings that I've done. And if we click on it, let's just watch this for a second. So here is a good example of bringing a text, in this case Sefer Devarim. So we can see here the first pasuk. It's the pasuk of Al Tosef, and we have here the circular pencils just to circle the pasuk that we're going to read. You could do that beforehand, you can do that as you're reading, and it's a little bit small, the text here, so I can't read it so well. Eis kol hadavar asher anochi metzaveh eschem, etc., etc. So you can, as the teacher, read the pasuk for your students, and again, you could require your students to read and translate, or just read, or just translate, whatever the case may be. This is a wonderful tool for all of our classes that have a very big text component, where it's very difficult to get to everyone to listen to them read and translate. If everybody could now make So essentially, the teacher can bring in a piece of text or a picture, and this little icon, which just happens to be a picture of one of my favorite vacation spots, represents the different people that are along this thread. Over here is another person who I've collaborated with in school. That's what her icon looks like. And the point being that once we have students all collaborate on this thread, and I'll show you in a few minutes how to do that, each of the students' icons will show up in a circle all around the image, hence a thread of all of these comments, and I can just click on each one and see what they have to say. Again, you'll see there's text, audio, video, and so on. So we're going to come out of this now, but the point is, part number one is the ability to browse. So we have done that, and again, you can look for all different kinds of things, and like I said, some of them will be worthwhile to look at and some will not. I typed in the word Hebrew. You'll find a lot of elementary school kind of Hebrew books and the like, where teachers have kids animate, make pictures and then animate them and speak the story with them. Okay, at this point, let's jump over to learn how to create a voice thread. Now, this has 3 components, and that's essentially all you need to know to be able to create a voice thread. The first thing we're going to do, which is to upload. So you have a whole bunch of choices of how to upload. Similar to the one I just showed you with the sheet of Chumash. You can either upload from a document from your computer. It could be a Word document, Excel. Actually, Excel, I don't know if that would make any sense, but perhaps a PDF, really a picture, anything like that you'd want to bring in. There's also a way to bring in it through a URL, which is a very easy, effective way. We'll show you that in a moment. I could click right on my webcam to bring something in, and there are certain media sources within VoiceThread that are quite powerful. So let's start with the first one, my computer. If I click on that, so that's just simply looking for me to find something on my computer that I might want to bring in. Let's see what we can find here. Let's find a good file. Bear with me here. So if we go into SKA, I'll just drag down, and we have Trading the Land for Peace, a nice controversial topic, which there's a Word document here that I have here. It's two pages, and it brought in both pages. So that's just a simple browse from my computer. Another way would be to bring in it through a URL. So simply all I'm going to do is go to a web page or go to Google Images, wherever you're going to find whatever image you want, and I'm going to do map of Israel. Let's not worry for this purpose if we agree politically with the map itself, but I'm going to click on the picture. So now that I have the original image URL, I right-click that, copy, go back to my VoiceThread, and URL, right-click, and paste that in, and I import that, and just like that, we have a picture that is brought in, and that's my next slide. You see I have different slides here. I could drag them around as I see fit. So far we've learned how to upload from my computer, from a URL. My webcam, that's if you don't want to upload a picture, but you want to just upload a video of the teacher. So I'll just do a quick one of myself so that you see it. I'm going to allow. It could be just a photo or a video. I'll let it show up. 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, welcome to class. I would love for everyone to share with me what their favorite subject in school is. And now automatically that is it's kind of processing now. That will be its own slide that will be utilized. There it is. And again, that will be one part of the slide. So we have my computer, URL, webcam, and then the last option is media sources. This is quite powerful. You can, number one, click on My Voice Threads, which we haven't looked at yet, but that's basically a way of bringing in slides from previous voice threads that you've created. Flickr if you have pictures on your Flickr account. But the powerful part is the New York Public Library. There is all built in. If I go to Get Digital Images, there are tons and tons of different images from the New York Public Library, historical public figures. I mean, you name it. There are, we can just search. I'm a sports fan, so let's try baseball. And if we click that, let's see what happens. We get some famous people. It doesn't matter for this purpose. I'll just click on it and import, and all of a sudden my picture is now in my slideshow. I just close this up, and so you'll see here I have all 4 of these as my slides. Okay, we don't need all of them, but that's okay for now. So now, step 1 I've done in creating. I've brought in the actual content that's going to be the focal point of my Voicethread. That's part number 1. Then we can jump right into comment. In order to do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a break for a moment. I'm going to show you a different one that I've created by going into My Voice. Again, browse, we've done create. We're kind of in the middle of, let's go over to My Voice for a moment. First, it wants me to give this a title, so I'm going to give it a title called My Test Voicethread. And we'll call it, today is June 17. And now you'll see the other voice threads which I have brought in here. Let's choose one over here. Let's take a look and see what we got over here. Here we go. This is one which you'll see right away. Give it a chance to start. So there are different ways of commenting, which I haven't showed you yet.
It's recording me. All right, hello everybody. Stop recording.
So we're going to see that there are different ways for comments to happen, and that's coming from me, and then this is coming from somebody else who's in there, who was in a particular training session, and the idea, here we go.
I just wanted to check if this is working.
So we see that different people can chime in and create their video. What we're going to do now is go back to the create, and when we're done with the creation, then we will see how one of these works a little bit more in action with more people involved. Actually, I already created it, so I'm going to go back. This is a good way through My Voice. This is the one I just created. I'm going to go to the menu and go to Edit because I'm not done. And here again are my slides for my Voicethread. I've learned how to upload. Now let's learn how to comment. There are a bunch of ways to comment. Before I do that, you'll see this little arrow that takes me from slide to slide. For our purposes, we really don't need all of these slides. We're just going to stick with one. But you come right over here to comment, and you have a bunch of different options here. The first option is to upload. I can upload an audio comment that I've already recorded someplace else. By clicking upload, I can then look to my computer for a music file and so on. So I'm going to cancel that out. I can type in a comment by just, hello. In this case, it already has my other ones, so they're going to kind of be hidden underneath here. When a person, it only shows one icon per each person, so if I wanted to comment 4 times, I'd actually have to go through each comment to see the next. I could record myself right now. Let's do that quickly on audio. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, and I'm going to stop recording, and it's going to process it. Let's go through those.
Some years the message.
Let's see if it brings me to the next one. Again, it's a little difficult because we have so many of them on top of each other. It would be better, and I'll try to show you that if you utilize more than one account. I can make a video of myself, and again, like before, hi, I'm answering whatever questions I was asked by my teacher. Stop recording, and again, all of these are going to...
Hi, I'm answering whatever questions I was...
So the point being, I think as you're seeing, there are really a number of ways that I can comment on the text. Again, I can upload an audio file, I can type, I can record, I can video, and very cool feature is that, let's say I don't have a microphone or I'm in a place with no internet, I can actually, well, I guess I would have to have internet to start. but I could actually type in my phone number, and it will call me back and give me some prompts, and then through my phone, I can record the comments that will go right into this voice thread. So somebody has to be on the internet access, but the person who's commenting doesn't necessarily have to. So so far we have learned how to upload a comment. How to upload the document that you want to have as the center of the conversation, and we have learned how to comment. In the next series, I'm going to learn how to share the document, and then I'll show you a couple of live examples of utilizing more than one person's account, which is really ultimately the goal, to have a whole thread of people around. Of course, just a basic thing, I didn't show you how we can, zoom all the way in and out, which is going to be important if this is a document that we want the kids to read and to comment on. But again, just to keep it very simple, when we log in, there are 3 tabs: Browse, Create, and My Voice. And at this point, within the Create, we have learned 2 of the 3 functions: how to upload and how to comment. And again, in the next session, we'll learn how to share a voice thread, and then we'll just try to see a full voice thread in action.